think my team, the reason why they are as sacrificial and devoted as they are to the company, realistically, is because they trust me and they know that I love them more than anything. And that, I feel like that was something that we brought to the table to Techstars. I mean, in our program, I was the only non-Ivy League person and the only non-second-time founder, or later. I was a first-time founder. So we were definitely underdogs through Techstars, and it's very clear that God gave that managing director some sort of delusion that he should have me in that program. But it's been one thing I felt like we did bring to the table was how we have a relationship-focused company culture. Whereas, some companies during Techstars, they would ask questions like, hey, like, how do you get your, at least back then when we had no funding, how do you get your team to work, 80 hours a week for sandwiches, as opposed to like an actual paycheck, because we couldn't afford anything back then. Whereas the other companies, they were paying, 120K, 150K engineers, large salaries, and they had sort of a very transactional relationship where those engineers would clock in, clock out. Outside of those hours, they're like, leave me alone. And these founders were really confused as to like, why was Immersed able to get a band of people to really rally around this mission if Immersed is not financially compensating people nearly the amount that any of these other companies are. And that's where I felt like at our CEO dinners during the program, I was able to talk about a lot of these things. Like, look, I have a relationship with these people. Imagine having a brother or a sister who's like with you in this company, having that sort of culture, as opposed to just saying, oh yeah, we're like a family culture. It's like, but are you actually living that out? And so I felt like that sort of exposure, it's been really cool to see some of the other Techstars companies implement this approach of having a relationship with their employees that's deeper than just the task at hand, but instead actually loving and caring for them as they need to take care of their other responsibilities, like their families, like their bills, etc.